Hi, everybody. It's Marcus Gonzo, the MA Properties Online team. So here I am at 12 Green Lane. Well, actually, I'm not at 12 Green Lane. Rachel and Andrew, the listing agents of this house, are at 12 Green Lane. They're going to give you a tour of the home. Let me give you a little bit of detail about the home before we do that, though. They say this is 12 Green Lane. It's 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 3,526. So 3,526. And the all important price, of course, $1,150,000. So, with that, enough of me and the lawnmower that's outside, because I'm back here in Lexington in my house, and Rachel and Andrew are actually at the home. So, what I'm going to do is hand over to them so they can take you around this home. So, over to you guys.
Hi, everyone. It's Rachel.
And Andrew.
Thanks so much for joining us for this virtual open house. We're delighted to take you inside 12 Green Lane. It's really a charming house, and I'd also like to point out that it's located in a lovely cul-de-sac. It really is very secluded, but has great easy access to both Route 2 and to public transportation. You can walk to Wilson's. So it's really a charming, charming home. So come on, let's go inside and take a look. So it's my pleasure to walk you through the first layer of the home, and then I'm going to turn you over to Andrew, who will share with you how the lower level of the home is set up. So here we go. We're going inside the home, and the first thing I'd like to point out is it has a lovely, spacious foyer. As you walk into the home, straight ahead of us is the kitchen. But I'd like to turn left instead first, and let's take a look at the living room. The living room has newly redone hardwood floors. There's lovely windows that provide natural sunlight into the room. Straight ahead of us is a wood-burning fireplace. You can see that it has lovely built-ins as well. This living room flows really nicely with a nice wide opening into the dining room. As we enter into the dining room, you can see that the light, newly refurnished hardwood floors are gleaming. But straight ahead of us, what I also love is that there's sliders, so that on a lovely evening in the nice weather, if you're eating in the dining room, you can open up the sliders and you're going to see that there's just the most beautiful wraparound deck that is really very, very unique, and I think is a must that you see. Okay, as we go through the dining room, again, you can see that it also has some lovely built-ins. As we go in through the dining room, it opens up to this beautiful great room with cathedral ceilings and 2 skylights. Let me see if I can get to both of them. So Marcus may have pointed out already that the house originally was built in 1958, but in 1990, the sellers did an incredible renovation. That renovation included adding the garage, adding this lovely great room with sliders from floor to ceiling that look out on the backyard that we'll get to very soon. But in addition to the great room, the garage, they also enlarged the kitchen and they added a master bedroom that we'll get to in a few minutes. But let me just take you around again so you can see how spacious this room is.
Yeah, if you
Another nice
go
feature.
stand in the corner there, Rachel, because I think this is a stunning room. If you stand in one of the corners and give us a nice pan around, I think that will give us a really super view of that. Oh, no, go back in from the dining room. So I want to have a
Okay,
pan of that actual room because I love those windows. Those are a real
sure.
feature of this home, I think.
Absolutely. Thanks, Marcus. In fact, tell me if that's okay. I can
Yeah, no,
also
it's
raise it up
beautiful.
so you can
Yeah, no,
see
absolutely.
how high the windows are.
Unfortunately, the sun is kind of in and out today, but I think if the sun was shining, that would be a stunning. That the sun would just gleaming through those windows. I love that room.
It's
Okay,
extreme.
I
Thanks,
want that
Marcus. It's
room, by the way. I
extremely,
want that room.
me too. It's extremely peaceful, I have to say, because one of the things that is so spectacular about this home is this backyard. And I don't know if we were going to end up on the deck later, but I can just at least give everyone a quick view of the landscape. So um, you may have pointed out as well, but the home is located on 0.44 acres. And so to see 0.44 acres that are usable is really special, right? We know that.
Yeah,
Oftentimes a
definitely.
home will say that it has close to an acre, and the land, unfortunately, when you drive up to the home is it's very misleading. So in this case, I think it's really great to point out that you can see that the backyard is just lovely. In addition to the sliders that take you to the back deck, there are also, to the backyard, excuse me, there are sliders from this big room that take you to the other side of the deck, because the deck spans the whole backyard of the house. I thought I'd take you back now through the dining room into the kitchen.
So we got the family room at the front, dining room at the back, and that. Sorry, the living room at the front, dining room in the back, and then at the side of that family room, just to kind of get everybody to get their bearings here. Yeah, it looks super.
Correct.
Wow.
And it's nice to point out, Marcus, that's a good point, that the living room and the dining room have windows and are open front to back. So again, the space is very versatile how you'd like to set it up, but it's a nice, spacious feel. So as we walk from the dining room into the kitchen, one of the things that the sellers did when they did that renovation back in 1990 is they added an island. So perhaps, is this a good angle? You
Yeah,
can
no,
see
it
that.
gives us. It shows the size of it with that island in the middle. Looks really nice.
The kitchen could use some love. The appliances could be updated, but everyone loves the stainless steel these days. But what you have to work with is really very user friendly. There's a Sub-Zero refrigerator already in the home. People love Sub-Zeros. Personally, I also just want to point out, I find this feature is really special, and that is when you're at the kitchen sink preparing whatever you're preparing, you look out at the backyard, not the front of the house, but actually the back. And so it's very serene and inviting. Anyway, here we go. So now just to speak to the 3,526 area of square, living area in this home, I think it's really nice to point out that the space is very versatile how you want to use it. So you can go through the hallway off the kitchen that leads to 2 more rooms. The first room on the right side is currently set up as a child's bedroom. It could be an office or another little den, but it's currently set up as a bedroom with newly redone hardwood floors. Opposite the bedroom is the full bath. This home has 2 full baths, so here's one of them. Would you like me to go inside, Marcus?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, let's take a look at it. Yep. So it's that's a bath with a tub, and I'm guessing a shower in there too. Yep. That's what I thought. Cool.
And windows, a big window that looks out to the backyard. Very nice high ceilings. It's not something you always see in the older homes, so that's a nice feature. And there also is a very nice linen closet to point out in the actual bathroom with a laundry chute, I think, down below. No.
You don't see those very often.
Okay, so as we move forward, it's nice to point out that the sellers have freshly painted the entire interior of the house, so that's a nice thing. It smells so fresh. Here we are in the master. So the master has beautiful cathedral ceilings, lots of windows there, windows to the back. I mean, I'll show you that in a minute. That faces the front of the house, but this is also what's lovely and very unique. So when you're in the master, in terms of a nice private air setting, you have a master with sliders. You don't see this very often, sliders that lead you back to the back deck. There's currently carpet on the floors, but freshly painted walls. Then you also have a piece of furniture that acts as a divider, and that divider creates a dressing room on this side of the room. And the sellers have 4 closets. So it's not a walk-in necessarily, but it's a real changing room area. So I'm sorry, let me just point out that here we are, 2 closets on one side, and then some closets here as well on the other side. My understanding from the seller is that, believe it or not, but this divider in the bedroom is actually like on wheels. So that thing that I'm pointing out to you right now, Marcus, can be removed easily,
Oh, really?
with the right contract.
That wall is movable. Okay.
Yeah, supposedly it's on wheels.
Okay.
Okay, so
All right.
one more thing to point out before I turn you over to my colleague. As you leave the master bedroom and you're walking back through to the kitchen, there is a staircase, excuse me. So I'll show you, it goes down with beautiful window, a beautiful beveled window sort of thing. And this takes you to the downstairs. But there are 2 sets of stairs. So that's the back staircase, that's one staircase. Instead, I'm going to take you back through the kitchen, through the dining room. Such a beautiful day. Okay, and as I make it through the great room, I'm going to hand you off to my colleague, Andrew. And he's going to show you where the garage is as well as the downstairs area.
Great. Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, so just we'll get our bearings. I know Rachel just walked you in here, but we are back in the family room. And so there's a second set of stairs down here, but that door leads into a 2-car garage space. And then when you turn the corner here, you take a couple steps down and you look, and here we go. And when you get down here, that door leads outside straight ahead. Quick look. In fact, there are lots of ways outside down here, as you will see. I'll turn right, and of course, as you can see, we're facing the backyard again. And what we have here is what we're calling the sunroom. This is actually an unheated space, but it's a great 3-season room with lots of glass sliding doors. Just a great space to hang out. You can open these up in the summer and just have the screens out and just enjoy a nice evening inside if you need to. And then we go back into sort of under the original house.
So there's
And
the
we
other
have-
stairs that Rachel just pointed out, Andrew, right in front of us.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. So the stairs we came down just a minute ago were part of the addition that they put on back in, I think, 1990.
Okay.
So, and the laundry is down here, and I'll definitely call it the lower level because you're walking straight out into the backyard. You're not really the front. You're below grade, but looking this way, you are definitely on the same grade as the ground. And in here, so this is a versatile space, but over here is a more finished space. They've put down some flooring. There's another wood-burning fireplace over here. And there we're getting the light from the front of the house. And right now this could be a great space for kids, or if you just need another sort of getaway room, it could be a little more formal if you wanted to, with TV, etc.
I'm thinking in lockdown, throw the kids down there. This would work, certainly.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's what I would be doing.
You probably don't even have to throw them down. They'll probably just come down on their own.
Yeah, they would. That or the sunroom, and that sunroom is a real gem down there, isn't it? That really is super.
It is. It's a great space.
It is.
So there's 2 bedrooms down here. We'll go into the first one, and we have this set up right now. You can see the size of it here. There's a double closet over there with some more storage, with some bookshelves, and then behind there is actually access to some of the utility things like the water main, etc. If you need to go shut that off, but that's what's behind I think the very far right bottom door. And as we look around this, again, you get some light in, natural daylight here, and it's actually a good sized room. We've got that's actually quite a large desk and 2 bookcases set up there.
Can you open how big's the closet, Andy? Can you turn around and give us a sense of how big the closet is?
I can. We actually
That's huge.
what would that be? About 5 or 6 feet.
Yeah, it's really deep,
wide,
isn't it? Yeah.
And it's quite deep, plenty deep, and some more storage in here on the built-ins.
Okay.
All right. And now we're going back out again, looking to the back. There's the stairs. There's another closet here. It's just under the stairway, kind of a closet that you typically see. Turn the light on. A little shallow, but space we can store some more stuff because we all have too much stuff.
We do.
And then further down the hall, we have on our left, again looking towards the backyard, is another bathroom. This is a shower, not a bathtub in this room. It's just a shower and sink, of the typical year that this was built, but perfectly functioning and clean.
Okay.
And then
so that's bathroom number 2. So we got a bathroom upstairs. This is bathroom number 2, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And then in here is another like a linen closet with towels and such in there. Okay. And then we'll walk into the second bedroom that's downstairs. This is right underneath the master. So you saw how large the master was when Rachel took you through it. So this is equal size, but without that large closet space that's been dedicated to that room upstairs. this here, so you get light on both sides from the front of the house, and then I'll turn you around and you'll see you could actually go right outside from here. And this is quite a large desk over here. So it's really quite a big room. It'd be big enough to be 2 rooms in a lot of houses. But it's there's another window here on the side, looks out toward the side of the home. So really, this is just a great room, another versatile room that could function both, as a bedroom or an office or both, whatever suits you.
Whatever we need. We all need to work from home, so maybe that. It's such a big room. It's almost too big for an office, really. But with that slide out, it looks really super, doesn't it? So
yeah, it's great. And then behind this door, I don't know, it's just it's a mechanical room.
Let's take a look at that if we can. See if there's light in there. Let's go take a look. It's always useful to have a look.
Great. I'll do that.
Not very sexy, but let's have a look.
Pop in. So that's a little low there, but that's the stairs I came down with you before.
Yeah.
And we have our heating system here.
Okay. Oh, and a workbench area over there too.
Yeah. So.
Oh, nice.
I think the owner here was handy, and we had storage for tools, etc. And there's your hot water tank.
Okay. And the door behind you goes where?
Now that's when I came down the stairs originally.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so that's an easy way in, right? Okay, yeah.
It's an easy way. Yeah, there's 2 So I would say that this is the door before they did the addition, right? And then when they put this on and added this, they added this stairway. They also added this door for easy access, and then you can get right outside. Again, this is the door I showed you that's at the bottom of the stairs.
Right. Okay. Oh,
and now we're back in the sunroom, and I think what I'll do is I'll take you outside for a minute so you can kind of really see. I know Rachel showed what the backyard looked like from upstairs, but maybe we'll get a bit of a better view out here and see sort of what this deck looks like from back here. And it's quite a large. I will say I was over here with my son Alex. He was helping me do some stuff, and he's really liking this backyard because our yard is not quite this big by any stretch, and so very appealing to kids.
Right, yeah, it's a big space.
I will say.
Yeah. As Rachel said, it's 0.44 of an acre with the house, somewhat towards the front of the lot, but still with a setback from the road as well, but with a huge back garden. So that's about,
it is set back enough, and it being a cul-de-sac, there's the only cars that ever come down here really are people who live in the houses past here, and it's only a handful. So it's really light traffic in that respect. So I'm going to walk back up, and we'll go up on the deck. Rachel's up there, and
so that deck wraps all the way around. Although, the whole length of the house actually, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's the whole width of the home, and when we get up, so that's there on the far left is on the top is where the master bedroom comes out, and then the larger bedroom below it that I was in is over there as well. And you could also set up something under here if you needed to. Maybe it was a bit rainy or something and you still wanted to eat outside or something, you still could get under cover.
Yep.
And then we get up here. Of course, that's looking back into that great family room they have. And then we have this. Now you can get sort of a feel for how large this part of the deck is. And then we have room over here. So right now, of course, we have this patio furniture set up, so helps with a bit of the scale to see what it's like. And then running the length of this patio, they sort of have built-in benches here.
Wow. And the sun's shining.
But what a day. I think everyone's happier spirits these days. And that is our tour of the home.
That looks super.
What else? Rachel, do you have anything else you'd like to say about this, or if we can turn this around?
No, I got to tell you, Marcus, we know that all homes are special, and there's a buyer for every home. And sometimes you just never know what it is about a house, and other times you know it when you see it. I have yet to come across a backyard like this with a wraparound deck. It is truly beautiful. It's just absolutely, isn't it just stunning?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Great space.
All kidding aside, Andrew brought his son one day to see it, and his son said, "I'll move
I
in."
just mentioned that.
He's about ready to move in, was he?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he cared as much about the house as he did back here.
He wants the backyard. He wants. Can we take the backyard down, like bring it to my house, right? But yeah, that whole space is beautiful. And you say on a quiet cul-de-sac too, which is great. So there really is. It's just a great part of Lexington. So what I thought I would do now is let you guys go, and I will show the website, and then how do people? Is it easy to show, or it looked?
Yeah,
It looked.
it's easy to show. It's unoccupied. It's vacant. Just
Schedule through showing time.
schedule through showing time. If you have an agent, they can do that for you. If you don't,
Reach out to one of us.
reach out to one of us. We'll make sure you get in and see the property firsthand yourself. But there's no overlapping showings or anything like that. So we're making sure it's it's one group at a time. So as long as everyone's taking precaution, you'll be good to go and see this home.
And what I'll do after I'll quickly show the website. Then what I'll do is leave Rachel and Andrew's details on the screen. So if you need to contact them, all their details will be on the screen. So thank you for that, guys. Let me go on,
Perfect.
Rachel.
Well, just wanted to point out, sellers, buyers sometimes want to know why the sellers are leaving. They lived a very long and healthy life here, and they're ready for the next chapter. They lived into their 90s, so it's all good karma. It's a loving, very loved home.
It certainly looks like it anyway. Just going around it, it certainly looked like it was anyway. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Let me give everybody a quick view of the website now, and then I'll leave the details, and we'll wrap up. So thanks for that, guys.
Perfect.
So here we are at the website. The web address is 12greenlane.com. So that's 12 Green Lane, with lane spelled out, .com. Lots of information on the website if you want to have a look at it. So it's all here. So here we are on the website. As you can see, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, as Rachel and Andrew just showed you, 3526 square feet, with so much light going into the house. I'd not seen the lower level before. I'd seen the upper level, but not the lower level. But that lower level with all those windows looks super, as well as the family room. So lots of information about the home here. And what we then do is give you a kind of narrative around the home, and then intersperse photographs of the home. So here's the front, and as you're coming into the living room, there it is there, and so on. So we kind of walk you through the home the way you would anticipate. I would anticipate you would walk through the home. So there we go. There's that. That's a great shot, that one. I really love that. That room is like, that's the room, I think, especially when the weather's like it is today. That's just beautiful. As well as photographs and talk around the home, what we also have, excuse me, moving forward quickly, we also have a 3D tour. Let me give you a quick look at what that looks like. So 3D tour, Rachel and Andrew took you around the logical way. The video that we have takes you around the logical way, but we're the directors. So what the 3D tour allows you to do is essentially you be the director. It allows you to move around the space. Here it is here. There's that family room. You can look around. If you want to go to the dining room, you can do that. If you want to scoot into the living room or the kitchen, you want to look at the living room, you can do that. You're really in control of how you look around that home, and you can take as long or as short as you like in this space to kind of see the home. So 3D tour really gives you that space. Actually, I should make it full screen. There you go. That's much better, isn't it? There's a full screen view. The other thing you can do is take a look at the floor plan. Here is that top level, that first level there. You can see here's the family room with those great huge windows, and then the wraparound deck around the side. Here's the master bedroom. Here it gives you a sense as how big that master bedroom is. Actually, you can see it's quite large. And then if you want to go see the lower level, you can do that. There we go. There's the lower level with that space there with all those windows. I'm thinking that could be my office right now, although maybe I have to fight for that one perhaps. But that would look, say, a great space. And in here is the mechanical room that Andrew showed you. So that also gives you, a floor plan of the home as well. That's the 3D tour. There's the video. Say it gives you a kind of walk around the home the way we would expect you to. Here's the brochure. We don't have printed brochures anymore because people are reluctant to pick them up. But here's the brochure. You can print it if you want something to look at. But here again, it gives you everything, all the information about the home, including the floor plan, some photographs, gives you a sense of where the home is in relation to everything else in Lexington, so that's in there too. And then there's another floor plan, and if this website would actually show me the maps, it'll do that in a minute, hopefully. There we go. There we are. So there's the map of the town with the schools. So what's the relationship between the house to the schools? And then what's the relationship between the house and public transport, be that Lex Express or the public transport that takes you into Alewife and then into Cambridge and Boston. When we start working not from home, but actually from the office again, whenever that will end up being. So lots of information there on the website. Excuse me if I scoot to the top again quickly. There it is, 12greenlane.com. Everything there. What I'll do now is I'll put up Rachel and Andrew's details. So if you want to talk to them, I'll just fit that over. There we go. If you want to talk to them about accessing the home, anything like that, feel free to reach out to Andrew or Rachel, and they will organize a private showing of that home. So thanks for watching our virtual open house of 12 Green Lane here in Lexington, and we hope to see you at another one. Actually, we have another one coming up in a few minutes. If you really want to watch some more, see some more virtual open houses, Danny's doing that one, but that's 12greenlane.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.